How do you want to see the team kind of wrap up the fall campaign here coming up with Augie?
Well, with the women's,
Yeah.
right now the women are, I think we're seeing a good progression. In our last tournament, we finished with a 310, which puts us right where at towards the top of our conference. We had 4 players shoot the best scores of the season so far, so we're progressing nicely there. There's still a lot of strokes left out there, so even though they've played well, there are a lot of missed putts. There's things that we can work on to kind of shore up the games a little bit, but I think right now we're with that 310, it really puts us close to Augustana, who's kind of been the top team in our conference for the better part of the last decade, and then Minnesota State Mankato, who won our conference last year. It puts us right with those two teams, and it puts us right where we want to be.
Do you feel they can still improve though, even on a 310?
Yep, definitely. Catherine McGlennon had a really good tournament. Hitting the ball, but she struggled on the greens a little bit. She left a few strokes out there with that. We had a Kira Diranowski. She had a really good tournament for us, but again, she lost. She's improving, but she left a lot of strokes out there on the golf course as well. So there's definitely room of improvement. Miriam Dumas has had a great stretch of golf for us. She had 3 rounds in a row of 76, and then she broke through with a 75. So it's always nice to kind of get off of that train and lower it. And Alexandra Demko, those two we expect a lot, but Alexandra, she shot 76 the final day yesterday, so she's progressing as well. So again, we put a lot of pressure on those top 2 players, and now they're starting to shoot the scores that we expect them to shoot. And then again, Catherine had a great tournament in terms of ball striking, and it's just a few things on the greens that we have to work on, and so the strokes are there that we can still pick up.
How do you prepare the golfers on both teams to play well on both its individual and like the player coach communication on a game day isn't like always there because you can't always be in their ear for it?
Yeah, I mean, with the guys with the men and the women, it's a little bit different. We're still learning about personalities, and I think that's going to be the progression. That's going to help our team as we go forward. But in terms of how to prepare, right now, the guys, we had a really good talk about how everything that you do, it involves the team. So sometimes there's a risk reward shot that as an individual you might try to accomplish, but in a team situation, you play a little bit more conservative. And my thing that I tell both teams is we have to commit on every shot. We have to grind the whole round. And if you don't, you're in a sense letting down your team as well. So just to kind of keep that in the back of your mind, that every shot's important. That one shot might make the difference between a first, second, third, fourth place finish. It might be the 4th score that we need. So it's important, even if the day is not going really well, but to really commit on every shot and just kind of keep the team in mind.
How about the men overall? Do you feel that they are where they're at, or where can they go at?
Yeah, the men is, we just haven't had 2 consecutive days for a lot of the players. They've had good bounce back days. But with the men, even with our tournament in Bemidji, the scorecards were not clean. There were a lot of, even though we won, there was a lot of bogeys out there, and so there's a lot of room for improvement there. But just looking at our scores, Carson Harcourt's been really solid for us all year. He's been really consistent. Cody Reynolds has been consistent, but still, last week he shot 73-77, so 77 is pretty high for him. Matt Bean he's our number 1 player. He's the guy that we expect to give us those subpar rounds, and he struggled with a 79 the first day, and then he came back with a 70. And then we have Andrew McCarchick, he's kind of had a trend of not playing really well the first day, and then he's bounced back the second day. So again, he shot 79 and then came back with a 74. So the scores are there. They're capable of doing it. It's just a matter of putting 2 days together for all the players. But I think we'll get there. So.
And then this week you go to
the
men.
Yeah, the men, we're going down near Chicago.
Okay.
We're going to play Cog Hill 2, so the guys are really excited about that. It's a historic golf course, so they're really amped to play that one. They had I think they took second last year at it, so they had a really good finish last year. And then the women are going to Augustana. They're going to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and that'll be another good test. And again, Augustana is the kind of the top program year in and year out. so it's a good time to play them. But even with the women in our last tournament, the thing that I was most proud of with the 310 is, right now Augustana has 2 players that are playing really well. They have Hannah Hankinson, who was projected to be the player of the year, but they've had a kind of a surprise, I think, with another player of theirs who's shot subpar rounds in the last 2 tournaments. In the Concordia St. Paul tournament, they have Alex Stone, who shot 69, so she was 3 under on the final day, and then she shot 70 yesterday, so she was 2 under on her final day. So they've gotten really strong performances out of 2 players, and then, but other than that, we're right there with them. So